Tango down.
Go, go, go! About time you showed up. You almost missed this episode of Tango Down. I'm your host, D from Mahalo Games. Now let's go take a look at this map Crisis. Alright, today we're looking at the map Crisis. I don't know why they call this map Crisis, but that's what they call it. This is the back area. We call it Waterside when I play online, and I enjoy Waterside. These high dunes and these rocks give good amounts of cover. You can work your way around them. If you go prone, you can avoid gunfire. This entrance right here will lead straight into B when you're playing Domination. But it's usually pretty dangerous to go down this entrance because there are many different ways that they can shoot you from, so I would avoid that at all costs. If you move up this entrance right here, you will actually have a catwalk that'll lead you into the main house. Watch these steps in that window right there. And if you look off to the left of the catwalk, there will usually be a lot of guys spawning in the back of that factory area. That was a little risky. I wouldn't recommend doing what I just did, but it looked pretty cool. So from this catwalk also you can get a lot of kills. The trick about running this house is if you kill a guy from looking out of a window, switch windows. Don't stay there waiting for more people to pop their heads out. Because when he spawns, he's going to look straight at that window and he's going to shoot you right in the face. So I would recommend switching it up. It's good. A good strategy is once you kill a guy and there are no more guys, switch sides, switch windows. From here, you can see all the way back to Waterside, but you're pretty much really easy to spot, so I would avoid it. From up here, they'll be too busy shooting straight below you to notice you, so you can pick them off as they're going by. If you can hold this building, it's very strong because you can have a shot straight back to their spawn, and you can also look at the entrance of where they'll be coming from if they're coming from Waterside. Only problem with this building is there are so many different entrances. You can also get up from this balcony. You can go up these steps. There's too many entrances, so I try not to use it as much as possible. This box right here is really nice if they're spawning towards Waterside and running from the nukes.
Enemy spy plane above.
These little entrances and these doorways make for good shooting. There are a lot of places you can go, so I'd be careful. This side's really nice. If you actually go prone in front of these trucks, you can shoot straight below, underneath the tires, and you can kill people by shooting them in the feet. You do stick out like a sore thumb, though, when you are doing so. So I would only limit it to a kill or two. But these buildings right here, well, all these different entrances, you can just run circles around these walls and usually get a lot of kills. So this way right here, you can jump up this wall, which I normally would not recommend because there's that downtime where your gun can't fire, but it will save you a second or two from running all the way around through the glass. Peek out here, you can see where they're spawning. From up here, you can get kills of people who are trying to run down through the bunkers, but your back will be exposed, so I recommend going through there as quickly as possible. This area is nice for getting a lot of kills because these boxes in each corner, you see one right in front of me right there, and that middle area, as well as this room with this little thing I'm hiding behind, the nuke that's being disassembled. It's a nice way you can kind of just circle strafe around them. There's a lot of entrances and a lot of exits. You got to kind of watch. You got to watch out for that. There's a lot of different places that enemies can come from, and you can be flanked easily, but you should be able to move in and out pretty easily. This building right here, which I call garage, usually sees a lot of action, especially in the very beginning of the match. This is where a lot of the fighting goes on. If you can work your way around these entrances and this little middle tractor with a nuke head, you can get a lot of kills. You just have to watch. There's 3 different entrances to come in through. When making your way towards Waterside in A, there are things you need to watch out for. A, you got to be careful of people coming up behind you through that underpassage underneath the bridge. B, you have to make sure that there's no one in the top rock area above A. So it's a good idea to go under this truck or behind that car it just was behind to check that top area. And you got to also watch out for people running through this place right here. If they run through the garage, then they can flank you from the right, so got to keep an eye on them. These cars make for great cover. And again, always watch that top rock area right here. These trucks right here make excellent cover. If you go prone underneath the trucks, you can shoot straight underneath. A lot of people don't look underneath, and by the time they see you, you already have a beat on them. So just that extra fraction of a second that it'll give you. You can also shoot underneath that APC right there. This truck right here gives nice cover. The one on my left, this large one, it cannot be blown up, so you don't have to worry about someone throwing a grenade and killing you from the explosion of the car. You can lay down and go prone and shoot underneath the tires, which is great if someone is shooting at you and you go prone or dive around the corner and shoot a guy up straight in his face. That's always fun. There's usually a lot of action going on that doorway I just got killed from, so it's a good idea to hang back next to the truck and shoot straight into that building. To review, make sure to keep moving, since the spawns in this map change rapidly. There's so many different avenues of approach. I promise you the spawns will change much quicker than you would expect. It's a good idea to work spawn point to spawn point, moving back and forth. Also, remember that if they are spawning on seaside, and that is opposite of waterside, then if you hold the house, you can slaughter them as they try to run outside of the factory area. And also, don't forget to go prone next to trucks. They provide great cover. The larger ones cannot be blown up, so you don't have to worry about that. And that the extra second or millisecond it gives you is an advantage over your enemy. Best way to use the truck is to use it to circle strafe around. As soon as someone tries to run around the truck to kill you, go prone and shoot at their feet as they run around the corner. Alright, and that's it for our lesson on Crisis. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.